Our story begins quite a few years ago. When these two lovebirds, as Stacia would likely put it, were just babies. Anyone who knows Chris and Stacia would likely describe them as being extremely passionate in all the things that they do.
Crazy, but it makes sense.
Back then, their paths began with a passion for changing unjust laws as students. It was a passion for change and leaving the criminal justice system better than they found it. That initially brought them together and eventually led them to where they're standing today.
There you go.
Life would frequently bring them together over the years, a party, a campaign, a conference. But their connections, while always positive, were brief. And things never really had that time and that space to flourish. But at this point in our love story, there was one moment that stood out to me when they told me their story. It's a beautiful moment where everything became suddenly quite clear. It was 2016 and Chris was out visiting California to film an event that Stacia was attending. They decided to take a train up north and travel together. And when they boarded that train, neither one of them had any idea they would be getting off with such clarity, such mutual understanding that their relationship was the love that they had been trying to cultivate in their lives for so long. During that train ride, our loving travelers let the drinks flow and surrendered themselves to deep conversation. They shared, they laughed, they talked, and talked, and talked some more. The conversation seemed like it would never end. They just couldn't run out of things to talk about. And looking back today, I don't think they ever will. Sadly, though, that train did eventually pull out of the station. It was time to get off. Their time flew by so fast. How could it be done already? Had that really been hours? It felt like minutes. An innate sense of sadness washed over them. They didn't want that train ride to end. Couldn't they just get off at the next stop instead? Couldn't they extend this bit a little longer? And that, my friends, was it. That was the moment they both together recognized that maybe this train ride didn't have to end. That they were in love with each other. That they could ride the rails of life as far as it would take them together. From there, the rest of this day is history. We all know what happened next. Living apart, so far away, was no longer an option. Chris got himself out to the bay, lickety split, and moved into the dream house, where they both now live. And boy, they're living. Rocking and rolling, loving and laughing, growing and sharing, and partying and planning together ever since.
Seeing shadows on the water. Oh, the air so honest. Seeing shadows on the water. But we made our promise to let the rest of our lives decide. To let the rest of our lives decide. I woke up in a cold sweat, but I found you.
You're the best person that I've ever met, Chris. I still can't believe that you want to share your life with me. your love is such a gift, and that you trust me with your heart is such a privilege. And I want to earn that privilege every day for the rest of our lives.
Talking in your sleep again. Around what dreams you had.
I love you, Stacia. I'm so excited for our life full of fun, adventure, and all the feelings. Like the feeling I get when we lock eyes for an extra 10 seconds. The feeling I get when I land a joke that makes you laugh extra hard. The shockwave that rattles my bones when you squeeze my hand. I feel loved, at home, and safe. And I want to make you feel loved, at home, and safe too, for the rest of your life.
Power vested in me by the internet. It is now my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss.
Clap, stomp, holler as loud as you can as we welcome for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Chris and Stacia Wallace.
We're seeing shadows on the wall. We're so honest. We're seeing shadows on the wall. Burning up We're seeing shadows on the wall. We're so seeing shadows on the rest of our lives decide. To let the rest of our lives decide. To